Hello guys, this video lecture is on numerical problems on work done in moving point charges. We've already done the theory part of it. Now let us see a few numerical problems on the same. So this is the first problem. It says find the work done in moving a point charge of Q is equal to minus 20 microcoulomb from the origin to point P of 4, 2, 0 along the path x square is equal to 8y. Given E is equal to 2 into x plus 4y ax cap plus 8x ay cap volt per meter, and you can take epsilon as epsilon naught. Consider this as free space. Okay, we just write down the given, whatever is given. We know what is Q, we know what is the field E which is applied, that is also given here, and of course I know the points. Let me write a sketch of it so that we'll be able to visualize what the problem is. So I have considered a Cartesian coordinate system, and it says that I have to move a point charge of minus 20 microcoulomb from the origin to some point P of 4, 2, 0. So it will take some random path. In the very first session of module 2, we derived an equation for the line integral. I am simply making use of that. So whatever is here is simply a line. Maybe it is of a different shape, but basically it is a line. It is a curve, but it is a line, and this can be described using a line integral. Okay, you know that. So I have to move a charge from origin to this point. If there is something at the origin, the coordinates are of course 0, 0, 0. Okay, in Cartesian coordinates. I know what is the equation for work done. It is W is equal to minus Q times point A to point P E dot dl. Here E and dl both are vectors, and we are going to take the dot product of it. I know what is dl. Dl is nothing but my line charge. It is given by, it is a differential length which is given by dx ax cap plus dy ay cap plus dz az cap. We know that, and we know everything in this equation. We just have to take the dot product of it and substitute few things. We'll see what that is. So instead of Q, I will substitute minus 20 microcoulomb. I have done that here, and I have to move from point A to P. So I have put that as the limits in my integral. E is given here. E is given in the problem, which is this. I will substitute that E here. I have written it, and the dl, I know what is dl. And if you see in my differential length, there is no z component, correct? If you see, it is P of 4, 2, 0. So there is no z component. It is not there. Actually, it doesn't exist. So since it is 0, I will consider, or I will ignore the z component of it. So but I know that the path is given by x squared is equal to 8y. Okay, I want the path. It is given by x squared is equal to 8y. Now if you see here, instead of some y component here, I only have the x component. So I have to make it in such a way that there is this is described by a y component. Okay, so let us see what that is. We know it is given in the problem that the path taken is x squared is equal to 8y. So if this is what is given, then x is equal to, I simply take the root of it. That's it. So it is, I square on both sides. So it is x is equal to root 8 into root y, and of course y is equal to, I rearrange this, y is equal to x squared by 8. I substitute the value of x and y in my equations here, in this equation. Okay. So yes, of course W is equal to minus into minus becomes plus. It is 20 microcoulomb into, I will split this integral into two. Okay, I can have one integral for ax component, one integral for ay component, and of course I have taken the dot product of it. You've done several times. You've taken the dot product and cross product several times. I need not explain that again. If you still have any doubts, please go check back vector analysis. So the integral is from, this integral is for x, this integral is for y coordinate. So where am I moving? If you see, I'm moving from x, which is 0, 0 to x is equal to 4. That is what I've done. X is equal to 0 to x is equal to 4, and y is moving from the origin from 0 to 2. That is what I have done. Y is equal to 0 to 2. Instead of 8x, I have substituted the value of x here, right, which is in terms of y, because ultimately this is a y component. I have to integrate with respect to y. So I have substituted this instead of x, because I don't want an x here. It becomes like a constant. Okay, I cannot integrate this. So what I do is I substitute the value of x here. So now it is in terms of y. I can easily integrate. I've done the same here. Instead of this y here, I have substituted the value for y. Okay, it is x squared by 8. So anyway, I have to differentiate it. I mean, I have to integrate it with respect to x. I can easily do that now. I've done it. And you know the identities ax dot ax and ay dot ay is equal to 1. So I've done that. So that will boil down to 1. I'm not substituted that here, but it is however there. Now I will integrate and apply limits. If I integrate 2x, I'll get 2x squared by 2. If I integrate 8x squared by 8, I will get x cubed by 3. Okay, the limits are from 0 to 4, and I do the same here. Okay, I've written the root as 3 by 2. Okay, here. So if you simply solve it, the final answer for the work done in moving a charge from point A to point P will be W is equal to 1.6 millijoule. Okay.